So it's a great honor to me to be recognized by the Total and Milligan families through the Marion Milligan Mason Award for Women in the Chemical Sciences, administered by AAAS. This award truly recognizes the exceptional work performed by 4 extraordinary females in the chemical sciences. On the other hand, it's very inspiring to me to be recognized by the family of the late Dr. Marion Total Milligan Mason, a chemist and a genuine advocate for the advancement of science and education. So when I was applying for this award, I wanted to know a little bit more about the person that was giving away this kind of money for research. So I Googled her, and it came to my surprise to realize that her true love for science was even expressed or even manifested when she expressed that she wanted her remains to be donated to the Robert Wood Johnson Medical School at Rutgers University for future studies. And actually, this was her alma mater. So this was very inspiring to me, since I don't think my love for science would go that far by donating my remains. So chemistry is at the core of all good things and bad things. For example, the development of new drugs, electronics, and renewable technologies. So all these things are good things, but probably chemistry might be also the responsible for bad things, such as environmental pollution, junk food, and antagonistic drugs. If the problems are largely chemical, so are the solutions. So my group and I constantly work on addressing some of these solutions. So what are we trying to do with the help of the Marion Milligan Mason Award? So far nature has taught us a lot of things, right? And it has taught us how to convert sunlight into useful energy. And this process is called photosynthesis, in which plants absorb sunlight and convert this into chemical energy. As scientists, we have managed to cleverly copycat this process by the creation of solar panels. Alternatively, we are very hot bodies. We are very hot, yeah. That generate a lot of wasted heat energy, but in this case, nature has not given us the cue on how to convert heat into electricity. So we have to go into the lab and try to figure out this, because nature has not helped us with this task. So through my research and the generosity of the Marion Milligan Mason Award, we will generate new guidelines for synthesizing inorganic materials that are smaller than the diameter of your hair, and that can effectively harvest heat and turn it into electricity by mainly studying the nanotechnology field. Understanding this challenge is particularly important since the sun and our bodies deliver in 1 hour enough heat to power the world for an entire year. So there is a lot of merit in solving this challenge. However, to attract major funding and donors to support this particular research endeavor, it is imperative to have preliminary data that show our capabilities at addressing this problem. Here is where the Mason Award comes into play by sponsoring high-risk, high-impact factor research that otherwise won't be supported by funding agencies. So I gratefully accept this award on behalf of my 6 graduate students, 5 undergrads, and 2 high school students. I know that they have a lot of fun in the lab, who are the real heroes of this story, who have burned the midnight oil, who have spent long days and nights in our research laboratory, and have understood that their scientific contributions will shape the world. Currently, they are the most valuable commodity in the future, bringing in their creativity, inventiveness, intellectual capital to answer present conundrums and yet unanswered or unframed questions. I accept this award on behalf of my research mentors, Professor Sarbajit Banerjee, my PhD advisor, Professor Lin Lu, my postdoc advisor, and Professor John Anthony, just a friend, who have helped me understand that science and technology are just aspects of human creativity and encouraged me to develop both. So I would like to finish this brief talk by accepting this award on behalf of another person in my life that I almost forgot about, my husband. He really makes my life very special and worthwhile. He takes my breath away in good and bad ways. So now I want to come back to this right here and leave you with one quote by one of the only 4 individuals and only woman scientist to have won more than 1 Nobel Prize, Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be fair, it's only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so we may fear less. So certainly Dr. Milligan understood this pretty well by donating her remains to the advancement of science. So thank you for this great honor.